Welcome back to The Bigger Picture with Mike Biggers, where we spark up and then explore the depths of the human mind and the mysteries of the universe. We're joined again by my incredible co-host of this channel, Mike JuJu Smoke Room.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Thank you, Mike, for having me on the show today.
Always a pleasure, little bro. Alright, so today we're diving into a topic that has sparked heated debates and piqued the interest of skeptics and believers alike. So we're talking about the Mandela effect. Now, this phenomenon, named after the collective false memory of Nelson Mandela's death before he actually passed away, suggesting that reality as we know it may not be as fixed as we once thought it was. So, y'all grab a snack, sit back, and let's embark on a journey through the wormhole of collective consciousness.
The Mandela effect is a term used to describe situations where a large number of people remember an event, a person, or a piece of information that is demonstrably false. It's not just about memory distortion. It's about the possibility that our reality could be altered in some way that affects everyone's memories simultaneously. Let's break down the most popular theories surrounding this mind-boggling phenomenon.
All right, let's do it. So, the Mandela effect has been discussed since 2009. Now, it was coined by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom, and she noticed that many people, including herself, remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, despite the fact that he was actually released in 1990 and did not pass away until 2013. This discrepancy led to the creation of the term, and since then, numerous incidences have been reported across various domains, from pop culture to geography to historical events.
The first theory we'll examine is a psychological explanation. This suggests that the Mandela effect is a form of collective false memory. Our brains are prone to errors and biases, and when we share information with one another, these errors can be amplified and reinforced. This could be due to memory contamination, where exposure to new information alters our original recollections, or the mere exposure effect, where repeated exposure to false information lead us to believe it's true.
Yep, and another theory is the quantum mechanics angle. So some scientists and theorists post that our reality is a holographic projection, and the Mandela effect is evidence of quantum fluctuations, or even parallel universes, y'all. If you're not familiar with these concepts, let me break it down. Imagine reality as a book with an infinite number of pages, and our universe is just one of those pages. Now, sometimes we might catch a glimpse of another page, or even jump to it without even realizing it. This could explain why certain memories seem to change for large groups of people.
The time travel theory is another intriguing one. Could someone or something be altering the past, thereby changing our memories? This might be the most sensational explanation, but it's not entirely without merit. If time is indeed non-linear, as some physicists suggest, then changes in the future could theoretically ripple back and affect the past.
Definitely, like a ripple and a ruffles.
Ripple ruffles.
Now, let's look at the simulation hypothesis. This idea suggests that we're all living in a simulated reality, akin to the Matrix, and that the Mandela effect is a glitch in the system. So if our reality is a program, then I guess it is conceivable that updates or errors could result in large groups of people experiencing the same memory distortions.
But what if the Mandela effect is not a product of our minds or the universe playing tricks on us? Some propose that it's an intentional manipulation by a higher power or advanced beings, perhaps for their own amusement or as a part of an elaborate experiment. This theory, while fascinating, ventures into the realm of the metaphysical and is admittedly harder to substantiate.
Definitely, Juju. Let's explore this a little further. So we've got to consider the possibility of interdimensional bleeding. This would suggest that there are multiple dimensions or realities overlapping our own. And sometimes information from these other dimensions seems to leak through, causing discrepancies in our own memory. It's kind of like having a TV with poor reception, like back in the 80s. You remember that?
I remember that.
Kind of like signals from different channels interfering with what you're trying to watch.
Absolutely. Another theory is a multiverse hypothesis, which poses that every decision we make creates a new universe. In this scenario, when a significant enough number of people remember something differently, it's because we slipped into a parallel universe where that version of reality is true. It's a bit like sliding doors in a cosmic sense.
All right, let's take a moment to analyze the evidence supporting these theories. All right, so while psychological and quantum mechanical explanations are more grounded in science, there's other explanations that are speculative and lack empirical support. However, the sheer volume of people reporting the same false memories, it does raise a lot of questions, y'all, about the nature of reality and our own personal perception of it.
Absolutely. Some argue that the Mandela effect is a mere byproduct of the internet age, where misinformation spreads rapidly and is accepted as truth by those who don't seek out verified sources. Yet, the consistency and sincerity of these shared memories can be uncanny, leaving even the most skeptical among us scratching our heads.
Always remember to fact check, guys. And as we continue to digest these theories, let's take a second and ponder the implications of the Mandela effect. So, if our reality can indeed be changed, how can we trust our own memories? What does this mean for our understanding of history and of the truth? And if we're living in a simulation, what the hell is the purpose of our existence?
For those of you who have experienced the Mandela effect firsthand, I'd love to hear your stories. Maybe you remember Berenstain Bears being spelled with an A, or in the iconic film Star Wars, Darth Vader saying,
"Luke, I am your father."
or that the Queen of England had a different name. Share your experiences in the comment section below, and let's keep the conversation going.
Definitely, definitely. But for now, that's all the time we have on this episode of The Bigger Picture. I want to thank JuJu for being here.
Thank y'all.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank y'all.
And remember, guys, keep your minds open to the mysteries of the universe. Who knows what other reality-bending phenomenons are just waiting to be discovered. Hey, y'all, this has been Mike Biggers, and you've been watching The Bigger Picture. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and until next time, stay curious, y'all.